Hello and welcome back to jimmurphymp.com, the way of keeping in touch with local, national news and politics. The big story in Scotland, of course, over the past few days has rightly been the Scottish Parliament election campaign and results. Locally here in East Renfrewshire, it was a fantastic set of results, with Ken Macintosh being re-elected to the new seat in its new boundaries of Eastwood, and Hugh Henry being elected as a Labour candidate over in the Renfrewshire side with Barhead, Neilston and Uplemere. And I look forward to working with both of them, with Ken on the Eastwood side and Hugh Barhead and Neilston side with Uplemere. Of course, across Scotland, it was a very poor result for the Labour Party, and we're going to have to learn some lessons, and we're going to have to navigate our way through the rubble of the election result. But the Labour Party has been knocked before, we've had blows before, people have celebrated their demise before. We've got to pick ourselves up off the floor and believe in ourselves, stand up for our values, and go out there and win an argument again. The SNP now have a majority in the Scottish Parliament. They won the election. Congratulations to them. They fought a good campaign. Sometimes I think a lot of people in Scotland would wish they were as good at running the country as they are at running a campaign, but they won, so they're entitled to that victory. But the thing now is they don't have an excuse. They've got an absolute majority. They can't blame anyone else in that Parliament. They've elected the presiding officer from amongst their own number. So not only do they have the largest number and an absolute majority, they also have their own referee for the Parliament. They're entitled to do so. So it's a big time ahead in Scottish politics, and the Labour Party is going to be an enormous part of that, making sure that we hold the SNP to account, where they get it right, support them and agree with them, and where they get it wrong, and point that out to the Scottish public. Outside the Scottish Parliament elections, local issues here continue to be the incinerator. Increasing numbers of people are angry about this proposal, and myself and Ken Macintosh said very clearly throughout that election campaign and before, and will continue to say in the future, that we absolutely oppose the incinerator and the application 100%, and we'll continue to be involved and help lead that campaign. The week ahead, back to Westminster. After having done my surgeries today here in Clarkston, I'll be back to Westminster again Monday, of course. Defence questions. It's the opportunity about once a month or so where I have to hold the Secretary of State for Defence to account for what's happening in the department. Questions about Libya, about Afghanistan, and so much else besides, so perhaps tune into that and I'll comment about it next week. And a bit of fun for me as well on early Tuesday morning, get to play at Stamford Bridge for the MP's football team as part of a charitable game for the Cystic Fibrosis Trust. Great cause, great fun, fantastic stadium, and thanks to Chelsea for letting the MPs dig up their hallowed turf. I'll let you know the result next week. I think you can probably guess what it will be. I think we're playing against a team of former footballing pros, so you can pick your own score, but it won't be a victory for the MPs, I'm absolutely sure. Just finally, thanks everyone for coming out to vote in the election here in Eastwood. It was the highest turnout anywhere in Scotland, and also a big turnout at Barhead, Neilston and Uplemere. I think we had good, clean campaigns, and I think that we have two really good MSPs working for our area. So well done to them, and thanks everyone for your support. Cheerio.